Our first guest is one of tennis's most flamboyant personalities. Yesterday, this man captured his first U.S. Open title, defeating Michael Stieck in straight sets. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the hunkiest tennis player ever, Andre Agassi. Andre! Your 1994 U.S. Open champion. Congratulations.
New York is great, I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun for you. You were here not so very long ago, and we were talking about this. You went into this tournament, I think, unseeded. Is that right?
Unseeded.
How does that happen? How do you not get seeded for a tournament? A man of your status and caliber.
After my surgery, I didn't. I had a tough time coming back. I was ranked 20 in the world. I just wasn't seeded.
And it's due because of the inactivity resulting from the surgery. Is that what it is?
Yeah, not playing enough and not getting enough points to get your ranking.
Sure. So how do you feel now?
I feel like the U.S. Open champion.
Well, good for you. Compare for us now the Wimbledon Championship and the U.S. Open Championship. They're two completely different events culturally, certainly, aren't they?
Oh, in a number of ways they're different. I mean, they're different, first of all, the dynamics of winning Wimbledon, my first Grand Slam, but more than that, even playing in the different environments is incredible. You know, in Wimbledon they applaud for great points. In New York, it's quite the contrary. In New York, it's like they applaud for anything. You don't have any idea why they're doing it. I am out there in the third set for the championship, and I miss a first serve, and it gets quiet. You gotta have a little quiet to make the second serve. A lot of pressure, and somebody yells out, "I love you, Brooke."
That was me. I'm sorry. I had no idea you heard. Boy, is my face red. I had no idea.
But it is exciting playing in front of New York.
But now there's a lot of famous people there. Now, what was the story with somebody, Donald Trump, when people started to cheer about? Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're certainly not the first, so don't feel bad. That people started to applaud when he finally put his cellular phone away. Did that actually happen?
Well, not when I was there, but actually in other matches.
You know, that's a great story.
Is it?
So
tell me about it.
When you go on other shows, use that story.
Okay.
What was Michael Stieck like? What do we have to know about this guy? He's a German, is that right?
You don't need to know anything except he's not from this country and he didn't win.
So essentially what you're saying is he's a loser. What do you get? What is the cash? Can you tell me? Is that any of my business? How much money do you get for winning this?
Yeah, they even said it on the national television. $550,000.
Man, look. And you get a car? Do they throw in a car with that too?
No, you don't get a car.
No car in this deal?
No car at all. Yeah. But I need to save that money because I keep having to get my dad new cars because he keeps totaling his.
What's the problem? Why doesn't Dad drive more responsibly?
Dad doesn't know how to drive responsibly. He's always looking in the back seat, never has hands on the wheel. I mean, since I got a license, I've never been in the car with him actually driving.
He's that dangerous?
His dream was to have a Cadillac, so when I made enough money, one of my goals is to buy my dad a Cadillac.
Good for you. That's very nice of you.
I bought him 2 more after that because he's managed a total of 3 of them. And he claimed it was a Cadillac, so we moved him to a Legend, and now the only rule is he can't drive. Mom has to drive.
Man. Well, this guy's lucky to be alive then if he's that bad.
Yeah, he's lucky that to be alive for sure.
What kind of cars do you have? Do you spend a lot of money on cars? Do you have a lot?
No, I used to. I went through that stage, but not anymore. I'm more into the trucks now. I have a big a military.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
You go through the cars and you graduate to the trucks.
I have a big military truck. You know, one they use in Desert Storm, the Hummer?
I've heard a lot about this thing. This is like the ultimate nearly armored 4-wheel drive off-road all-terrain vehicle. Is that right?
You can't. It's indestructible, except I found a way to destroy it.
Yeah. You let Dad borrow it, apparently. Is that it? had backed into it with a Cadillac, and the whole thing is exploded.
I actually took it out on an early date with Brooke, and it actually got me in a lot of trouble because we were holding hands. You know, I mean, it's not really first base, but you're really nervous. You're going out with, you know, with Brooke, and you want to impress her, so we're going to go have a nice picnic on the mountains, and the next thing you know, instead of shifting from low back into normal drive with my right hand, which means releasing my hand from hers, I decided to reach over my left and just put the whole thing into neutral so we could coast down, you know? I put the thing right past neutral into reverse. I did not make a good impression on that day. No.
Well, what happened? Was there damage?
Well, you know what? The car completely just stalled, went out, and we were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But then I acted like, you know, this is what was supposed to happen. I said, well, we're here.
We're here. Very smooth. I like the impression, I like the idea, the image of you and a first date with Brooke Shields in an army truck. That's very nice. It's very exciting for you. Congratulations. And it must be doubly gratifying coming back from the surgery, which for anybody could have been really a career-threatening kind of deal there.
It was. And you know what, David? I really question at times if I'd ever be back in that position again. And
there you go.
I had my doubts, but I don't anymore, and it's a great feeling.
Good for you. And we may go outside a little bit later. If you can, if you want to, if you can hang around, we may go outside a little bit later and hit some balls.
Well, if you'd like to see me take David out and hit some balls,
congratulations to you. We'll see you in a little bit. What do you got? Heat it up. Here we go. Whoa. All right. I slipped. Is that it? One more. All right. Here we go. It's pretty funny. Is that it? We got to go. My thanks to Andre Agassi, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and, of course, Freddie Johnston, and you beautiful people here on 53rd Street.